Let's say we're dealing with somebody like Harvey Weinstein, like someone who is absolutely evil and not acting in good faith and, all of the horrible things that he did to all of the women in Hollywood. How do we go about dealing with those kinds of gatekeepers?
Well, first of all, those people shouldn't be in power.
They should not.
They should
For
not
sure
be in
not.
a position to
But they
have
are,
that much power over something. Now, this kind of brings me to it's a very gray area, controversial perspective on this whole thing. Those people shouldn't be in positions of power, and the people who are adjacent to them, who know that that's what they're up to, should and have a responsibility to ensure that that doesn't happen, because we have to maintain some level of decorum, some level of responsibility over other people's lives. So all of that, it's very important to get that out. With great power comes great responsibility, but ultimate power corrupts ultimately. If you're in the pursuit of that, eventually you're going to get to a place where it's like, okay, well, I need to do better than this and keep doing that. And this is how these people end up there. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them are actually psychopathic. They're psychopaths. They have no empathy for other humans. They don't care. They never will. And nothing you say or do is ever going to change that. So the problem with this is that you'll never identify those people until it's too late. And now we see those people in these positions, and like, what do we do about that? I don't propose to have a solution to that. But what I will say, and this is the controversial part about this, is everything is your fault. That's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people, but everything is your fault. And I'm just going to throw myself under the bus here for just a second. When my counselor didn't remember who I was, that sent me into a tailspin. Because I was like, what? I don't even matter to the people I thought I'd mattered to. And because that became a belief of mine, I had to test it across all of the different areas of my life, including my parents. So one day I was just goofing off in class, and I got sent to the principal's office, and the principal was like, hey, this is going on for you for a really long time. Like, what's going on? And I noticed on his desk that there was something related to child psychology or whatever, and that one of his areas of specialty was depression in young kids. So I was like, ooh, there's a window for me to get out of trouble. You know what? I think I'm depressed. And then I just used that label and that identity to manipulate the people around me to get whatever I wanted whenever I wanted it. If my parents wouldn't let me go out to a party, it's like, oh, well, this is why I hate you, and this is why I'm depressed, and this is why I'm going to kill myself, because you guys keep treating me like I'm an idiot, and da-da-da-da-da. And so and the ball had already started rolling down the hill, and you know how the snowball builds. And eventually it turned into a place where I thought something so frequently that I believed it to be true. And now I'm actually sitting on the edge of a bridge going, what am I doing here? About to take my own life because of some dumb thing that I did in high school just to get my way. That's radical honesty. I don't know how many other people listening to this are going to be able to do that for themselves. But if you are and you're capable, then we can come back to everything is your fault. If you are in pursuit of getting a role in a movie, I can tell you right now that there are some women who have been forced to or elected to sleep with people to get to that place. But there are also, just as equally true, women who have gotten into positions of power and places of great wealth and prosperity not doing that. And so it's up to you. And I think that if you're going to make the decision to opt for the former, then you can't change your mind later and go, yeah, well, I wish I didn't do that. And then other people have to suffer as a result of your poor decision-making skills. That's a tough thing to say, and I get how that's going to sound to a lot of people. And my hope is that it's jarring enough to help people who are on the verge of making decisions like that step back from that ledge. Don't make that decision. Don't have those conversations. I guarantee you there is another way for you to get to where you need to be, and there is a different gatekeeper that you can talk to that is much better at handling the responsibility that they have, and you don't need to make that decision. Now, if you're interested in compromising your integrity or yourself or your beliefs in order to get the thing that you want, that's entirely on you. But if your belief is that you shouldn't have to sleep your way to the top, then don't.